How's it going, everyone? My name's Draelik, and welcome to the channel. Today we have episode 1133 of One Piece, what we are reacting to. We're continuing with Kuma's backstory. Last episode was pretty sad and depressing, and I think we're gonna continue that same pattern here. We left off, the king of the Sorbet Kingdom is doing some shit again. I mean, I know that he's with those celestial dragons, and that's why he's still in the same position. But that's still crazy to me that this dude that's no one likes is just reigning over them. I guess kind of like Orochi. I mean, that's kind of how it feels almost. I know the situation's a little bit different, but we still have to figure out what's going on with Bonnie. Like I said, I think Vegapunk's gonna come into play, whether Kuma meets him or Dragon gets in touch with him. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm looking forward to this episode. And that's about it. We're going to hop right into it. Let's go. All right, so what's this guy doing? Burning down the whole South? He's on fire. Is that his church? This dude's just watching it. This guy's just the biggest piece of shit. It's gonna start a whole war. Yep, there we go. Oh shit. That's pretty cool. Kind of terrifying. The animation this episode seems like on another tier. Oh, his church is still good. All right. She has more on her face now. Oblivious. The soundtrack from Whole Cake Island. I'm assuming that was just hockey. That's not bad. He's gonna kill him. Oh, yeah, I think he killed him. Now these guys are gonna get involved. He became the king. Where did she run off to? She look old. Yeah, wait, what? The fuck? What the fuck is happening right now? Passed out because he thought it was Ginny. So this guy was once king, then that other guy took over, and now he's back to being the king. Is that her granddaughter? Is that like Ginny's mom or grandma? They might have just said that. I might have missed some of that writing. Kuma's pretty strong. It would take like an admiral at this point. So Bonnie is straight up like 12 years old. That's not her, is it? I'm just thinking of like all the times that Bonnie's previously gone to like her small size, but it's actually her normal. I always thought it was the other way around. Dang, they're bringing a whole fleet. Oh, wow. What is that? Three battleships? This dude is how is he alive? Animation's popping off. Uh-oh. Oh god. What's it at? They didn't even show it. No, that's true. All right. So here we go. Oh, that's is that Thriller Bark? It's not. It's that's the island that Mihawk was at, or at least it looked like it. Some hope. We've seen. Is it the Revolutionary Army? Have we seen these people before? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That's who it is. She does kind of remind me of Jenny. Do we know Betty? She looks familiar, but I couldn't remember. Here we go. Maybe, yeah. They have a pretty cool ship. Mm. Feels like a final goodbye right there. Oh, so this is Egghead, huh? He still got that big head. That's the best news he's probably ever heard. Oh, Sentamaru. Say it, please. So Vegapunk's always had good in mind. It just didn't turn out really the way he wanted. Or maybe the Navy. I wonder who he was talking to. I don't know who that voice was. Hmm. Okay. Okay, that was episode 1133. This might have been actually my favorite episode. I really liked this episode a lot. I like the pacing of it. We got a little bit of get back at the king, the bad king, twice. I thought he killed him the first time, and I don't know if he killed him the second time either. I mean, if the first one was so obvious and he still didn't die, I don't know what happened to him the second time, but either way, Kuma fucked him up twice. But now he's got Saturn and the Five Elders and pretty much the whole Navy kind of looking at him. He's seen as the king that overthrew the Sorbet Kingdom, so that doesn't look good. He got a bounty, although I don't believe we know what the bounty is. If I remember correctly, the bounty that he had when we first saw him in Jaya was like 297 or 296. So it's not crazy high, but I mean it's still pretty high. Then we find out that Bonnie just randomly ate a devil fruit, and the fact that she is 12. She is 12. Her little form is her normal form. When she's like a grown adult, that's her being that's her using her devil fruit. So she's using her devil fruit more than not. So it's kind of when we met her in Salbody, it's kind of reverse. That the one or two times we see her go down to to a kid, like when she saves Zoro, that's her normal state. So I don't know. That's kind of weird to think about. At the end here, we got Vegapunk introduced, which we all knew. Obviously he had to come into play at some point. So it was a little bit of both. Honestly, Dragon threw the idea out there that Vegapunk is moving to Egghead, and that's pretty much where we're at now. So Vegapunk very easily is like, yeah, this is curable. I don't know it. That's easy. That's easy stuff. So it looks like Bonnie's gonna be fine, which we kind of knew, but we don't really know I guess up to this point we didn't know like how good of a cure she got. Like maybe it was only like a temporary thing, and it might still be. I don't know, but I feel like Vegapunk would probably just do whatever would completely cure her. There's that. And then Vegapunk has nothing but good intentions. He wants to work for the Navy. I don't think he really understands us as a viewer. We've witnessed like all the terrible things that have happened, and then how pretty much corrupt the Navy is. Or it's really the Five Elders. There's a lot of good. I'm sure there's a lot of good like naval soldiers. But Vegapunk, all he wants to do is create, good soldiers or big soldiers to help the navies. There's no like evil intentions, and he doesn't seem like the person like Dragon was saying that would lie, or he's pretty straightforward and he's all about his science, so he's pretty trustworthy. And at the very end, we get Saturn. Saturn seems like the biggest bitch out of all of the Five Elders up to this point. We have no idea what their relation is, like why they look down on people so much. I mean, they straight up are like the five devils of the world. That's what it seems like. They're just true evil. And Saturn is gonna take advantage of Dr. Vegapunk and more or less maybe force him into fucking with Kuma. I have no idea. Like, how does Kuma go from whatever they're doing to becoming a full-on like robot and like almost like taking it, like becoming like a soulless thing, just a extension of the Navy? I don't know. I don't know what happens there, but I'm sure we'll see that in the upcoming episodes. The pacing is going along pretty quick. I feel like we got maybe 2 or 3 episodes left of the backstory, and then we'll get caught up. I mean, this backstory's been amazing. I love it. All One Piece backstories are really good. They also threw that soundtrack. I brought it up a little bit where, what part was that? It was earlier in the episode. The only other time they've ever played that soundtrack, I believe, is when Sanji finds out that Pudding is not who she says she is, when she has that third eye on the top of her forehead. And he's like lighting the cigarette in the rain, and he's like crying. And it's a sad scene. And then they've been bringing out like a lot of soundtracks in this arc and in this backstory specifically. So I like to see that. I like to see them switching it up. The animation this episode was really smooth. It looked really good. There were a couple solid scenes, especially early on. Yep, another good ep. I will, that's it. See you next week. Peace.